Yes! Alrighty, what's up, motherfuckers and scumbags, and you pieces of garbage, and also my peeps. How's it going, you sexy bitches? Peter Joseph here for a Saturday afternoon video, right here on the main channel, Killer of Demons 669. Thank you for watching, and Tabaka! That's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video. Hit that subscribe button down there inside of my goddamn pants. Otherwise known as the description marks below on this channel and my other channels as well. Show your love and support. Leave a comment if you wish, but if these stupid comments, you need to get banished to the Shadow Realm to never be heard from again. And that's pretty much it. So leave a comment on any of my videos on this channel and my other channels as well. And show your love and support and all that good shit. Don't forget to follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You gotta be real there. If you're not, same fucking thing. You get banished to the Shadow Realm. And that's pretty much it. Share the video all over the internet. Most importantly, tap and slap that goddamn motherfucking bell. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss anything. Because if you do, you know what happens. I don't think I have to tell you. Been telling you for 15 years, you miss anything, you missed out, and you're SOL, and you know what that means already. And if you don't know what that means, look it up. If you can't look it up, then you got problems. That's pretty much all I gotta say about that. And if you're new here, thank you for watching. Welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax, grab a cold one. You wish you knew what was in here. No, it's apple juice. I'm just kidding. For now, it's apple juice. But it is what it is. But anyway, sit back, relax, you grab a cold one, and enjoy the show. And if not, you know where to go. Out the door. Don't let it hit your stupid, smelly ass on the way out. That's pretty much it. So, do it now. Subscribe right now, and all that good shit. And thank you for your support. Let me move on with that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is Memorial Day weekend, the unofficial start of summer. For some of you, you will not be going back to work till Tuesday, but for me, Wednesday. Ha! But it is what it is. So I'm enjoying my freaking weekend. Big night last night. I was at the Rangers game yesterday. Amazing game yesterday. Went into overtime. It should have not went into overtime. But that's another story for another time. But it was intense. The fans were going nuts. I called it. Thank you, Ranger fans, for waking up last night. The entire game was red hot. Lots of hitting. Rampage was in the freaking lineup. Good job, Peter Lafayette. Thank the Lord for Rampage. Hitting like a machine. First goal of the game was exciting. Tic-tac-toe. Trocheck gets the first goal. And then a stupid penalty, I think it was by Goodrow, gave the Panthers a power play. They score on that, which wasn't great, so it made it 1-1. There was a couple times, the Panthers hit the post. Oh, now you know how it feels from game one, where the Rangers hit 3 times, right? Dumbasses. But Igor, it was a stone brick wall the rest of the game. Good saves. Rangers had some good chances, but still couldn't really get anything. They go into overtime. A controversial play, but really, it was not a high stick there, you Florida Panther fuckers. And Goodrow knocks the puck down, gives it to, I think it was Trocheck, who passed it back to Goodrow. Boom! Score! And Mr. Goodrow did the good thing, and the Rangers get the win 2-1 in overtime to take game 2. Now the series is tied at 1 apiece, going to that dump in Florida for Game 3 tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. on ABC, and then Game 4 Tuesday night on probably ESPN. That's at 8 o'clock, so it's going head-to-head with NXT. And then Thursday night, I will be back at the Garden, Game 5. There will be a Game 5, ladies and gentlemen. And hopefully, maybe, hopefully not, but maybe, Game 7, June the 3rd, at the Garden, and I will be there if there is a Game 7. But we'll see. We'll see. But the Rangers, good shit last night. Let's get that momentum and drive right through Sunshine, Florida, and take those 2 games in Florida. Not going to be easy. I'll tell you that much. It's not going to be easy. But taking 1 would be great. Losing 2 would be bad. But we'll see what happens tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. on ABC. And that will lead us into AEW, the buy-in tomorrow for Double or Nothing. We have Deonna Purrazzo and Thunder Rosa! Yay! At the buy-in, I think that's the only match that's announced so far. I don't know anything else on the buy-in unless they do something tonight on Collision. Oh yeah, there is Collision tonight at 8 o'clock. It's normal time. But next Saturday night, well, we're Sunday morning, Collision will be at midnight, going to 2 a.m. So, late night wrestling. You gotta love it. And Rampage this coming Friday will be at 7 p.m. going into and leading into the NBA on TNT at 8 for the final, pretty much the final time, because no more NBA on TNT come next season. Good. Good. Get it off TNT. Put it on. It's going to the NBA on NBC. So all your great shows that you know and love on NBC probably be preempted pretty much. Sucks to be those great shows that are on NBC on weeknight television, but not anymore. Unless the NBA is doing the Sunday games on NBC and ABC, and then maybe ESPN. So I think it might help AEW in the long run. For Rampage purposes, yes, in going into November, but with the playoffs, TBS, but TNT will still have hockey, so it's kind of like a I don't know, for AEW Rampage and Collision purposes in a way too. So, but tonight's Collision will be on TBS, not TNT. TBS tonight. And then next week, I think it's back on TNT. And it's not in its normal time slot, it's at midnight. So set your DVRs accordingly tonight, or this weekend, or whatever you're gonna do. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Well, that's it. But, once again, the Rangers game last night freaking wore me out. The game didn't end till almost... What time did that game end? It was overtime started after 11, so the game ended I think around 11:30, close to a quarter to 12 or midnight. And then I went out with a few friends because Rosa was not with me because I go alone sometimes. Shh. Actually, I don't, but it is what it is. Anyway, so I was out with a couple friends for another hour and a half at the bar, just kicking some, doing some shit, shooting the shit, drinking. No, I didn't drink, but because I was knocked out anyway. So I went out for an hour and a half, grabbed some food, and then hung out with my friends, and then we all left 1:30 in the morning. I didn't get home till 3 o'clock in the morning. Zonked down on my couch. Wanted to do my Smackdown Rampage review, but then I was like, forget it. But anyway, right now, I want to do really quickly because we got King and Queen of the Ring coming up in about a half hour from now. So I want to give you my really quick WWE Smackdown and AEW Rampage semi-thought review. So I'm going to talk about Smackdown a little bit, talk about Rampage, and then lead you right into the pay-per-view. But later tonight, on my Peter Joseph channel, your King and Queen of the Ring review. Tomorrow, early tomorrow, sometime around this time, maybe, or maybe a little later tomorrow afternoon, I will be doing, first, I'm going to do my Double or Nothing review, then I'm going to do Collision, because that might, well, I might flip it, I'm not sure. I might do Collision, then Double or Nothing predictions on TSL 29. Check out my King of the Ring predictions on episode 28. Link to the channel down below. Got that. So, do that, and then maybe late Sunday night, late tomorrow night, your Double or Nothing review over back on the Peter Joseph channel. So, got that. Collision review will be on this very channel, as always. So, got that. So, lots of videos coming your way over the holiday weekend. I hope you have a great holiday weekend. Today is a beautiful day. 76, coming almost 80 today here in the Northeast. Tomorrow, not so great. Might rain a little bit, but we'll see. Monday's gonna be a washout. So Memorial Day, Monday. I know a lot of people are gonna be flying back Monday or maybe Tuesday. Monday might not be the greatest day to go out, or flying, or traveling, if you're driving by car or bus. So, might not be the greatest day to go back home. But, and anyway, be safe on Monday. But today and tomorrow should be pretty good days. So, go to the beach, get a tan, all you ladies with your thong bikinis and all that good shit. Watch out for those perverts on the beach. I won't be on the beach. But, no, I'm kidding. But it is what it is. I wish I was going to the beach today, but I'm going out for a barbecue today. Because today's the good day to go do barbecue. Monday, not so much. Because it's going to be raining like cats and dogs here in the northeast. So, look at that. So, look at that. So, the unofficial start of summer has begun. But not officially for another 3 weeks. 3 weeks till officially summer begins. June the 19th or Juneteenth. Somewhere between the 19th and the 21st. That's when summer will begin. And pretty much we got about 3 months of summer until the fall season begins in the middle to end of September. And that's it. So enjoy the weekend. Enjoy the summer. Sun's will be pretty much almost going down around 9 o'clock, around 8:30, almost 8:45 by June. And then back starts going down again, and then by the time we hit October, it's around 6, 7 o'clock, and then the time changed, beginning the first Sunday of November, for back, so the sunset would be at like 4:30, 5 o'clock, dark at 5, so, and then you know what's coming, the winter, and might not be a great winter here in the Northeast, but we'll see what happens with that. Might not even be a good summer with the hurricanes, you know, going around, especially if you live in Florida and along the Gulf Coast, maybe around the East Coast on the, you know, the North-South Carolina border, Georgia. Not going to be fun. So, check the weather this summer, because hopefully nothing major happens, but I know we're going to get a lot of hurricanes. That's what they're saying. At least 20 named storms, they're saying. And maybe, I think it said 6 of them are going to be major hurricanes. So, Cat 3 and up. But hopefully, you know, nothing major hits like Puerto Rico or the Bahamas, Florida especially. And here in the Northeast. But we'll see what happens when we get there. It's not peak season yet. But we're going to be talking about it as we hit June and July and mostly August. From June to August, it's like, forget it. We'll be talking about severe storms, tornadoes, eventually hurricanes. It's just going to be nuts. Alright, enough about that. Boo, funky. We got all that. Alright, quickly, let's get into Smackdown and Rampage as we lead into King and Queen of the Ring. Should be a decent pay-per-view. Uncle Howdy might show up. I mean, he kind of showed up during the pre-show. I wasn't watching most of it. I saw a couple highlights where Mitchell Cole was talking and then his audio kind of went, you know, like, what the hell? Uncle Howdy's playing the games. He might show up today. Well, tonight if you're in Saudi Arabia, but it is what it is. Alright, so let's get to Smackdown, which emanated from the Jeddah Superdome, and it is huge. That arena is huge. Huge. Like Donald Trump winning the election. Huge. And pretty much it. Don't forget to vote for Trump. Don't vote for that bitch Biden, please. For the love of God, do not vote for him. And if you do, you need to get smacked in the face. I'm just saying. But if you want to support a schmuck that destroyed America for 4 years, inflation up the wazoo, migrants running amok in this fucking country, gas prices $4 or $5, depending on where you live. It's just insane. But hopefully we get that schmuck out, take his bitch vice president with him, and then all the prices will go bye-bye. Hopefully. Inflation will be going way down. Gas prices, hopefully back down to like $1.85. I doubt that, but we'll see. Inflation will be gone. Price, you can get a freaking big, huge gallon of milk. Instead of buying like $8, you're paying like what usually would be $4 or $5 at most. Eggs won't be so expensive. A lot of things won't be expensive here. And maybe if you go to like McDonald's and Burger King, you're not paying like $12 for a fucking meal. I'm not talking about a Happy Meal. Like you want to get like 10-piece chicken McNuggets, fries, and a medium drink. It's like $12. I'm like, what? $12? I mean, inflation's hitting the fast food industry. And all these people are like, I'm making $15. Doesn't matter if you're making 15 fucking bucks. That ain't helping your fucking salary. Not helping the food industry. Because everything's fucking expensive. It's insane. You're gonna have to work like a madman to pay your rent and pay your bills and everything, because bills are going up every fucking month or every couple months. My bills are going up. Next in a couple weeks, my rich man's internet bill goes up a little bit, and then July it goes up to actually full price, which I'm paying anyway, but I have discounts. But I still have some discounts, but some of the other discounts are running out, so it sucks, but it is what it is. But I'm still paying way less than you pay. Way less. But I digress on that. But, it is what it is. You gotta roll with the punches to get to what's real, as my good friend David Lee Roth used to sing. Dab dab David Lee Roth, buzz boozy boozy bop. That guy. That guy. Mr. I ain't got nobody. It is what it is. Alright, moving on. But hopefully, change will be coming in the next 5.5 months. Because we're getting closer and closer to election day. And please, go out and vote and make the right choice. And the choice is Donald Trump. But I digress. We move on. Alright, so Smackdown emanated from the Jeddah Superdome in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. And our commentary team, I thought it was different, but our usual commentary team of Corey Slave and Bad News Weed Bennett. I'm afraid I got some bad news for you. And that's it. Alright, we had the semifinals of the King and Queen of the Ring. We had Randy Orton and this voice taking on the dog Tama Tonga in the King of the Ring semifinals. And in the Queen of the Ring semifinals, we had Nia Jax taking on Bianca Belair. We got that. We have a little face-to-face between, Cody Rhodes and that schmuck, Mr. Logan Paul. Got that, and a little bit more on SmackDown. So let's get right into it. Let's not waste any time. Alright, so we start off with people coming into the arena, blah, 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 as we always do. Then we get the announcement from Mr. Paul Triple H, the Game, Levesque, saying that the winners of the King and Queen of the Ring tournament will get world title shots at SummerSlam. And I loved it. I loved that announcement. I talked about it yesterday. Great announcement. I think they should have done it years ago. I think the last time we actually had one of those was Brock Lesnar when he won King of the Ring, when there was no Queen of the Ring. Last time the King won the crown, he cashed in on the world champion, which I don't even know what that was at the time. But 2003, Brock Lesnar won the King of the Ring. Surprisingly, he won that. And he went on to win, I believe he did win the world title, which I think was the undisputed title at the time. I could be wrong, but it is what it is. Alright, so that's pretty damn nice. They should do that every year following. But the way the King of the Ring looks, do better. Do better. It should be one freaking pay-per-view, like it used to be. Not these qualifying matches, and then you have matches on a fucking house show, which makes no fucking sense to me. Not televised. I'm like, oh, she won. Oh, Tiffany Stratton won on a house show. Stupid. Why you put Tiff on a house show? It should be televised. I mean, I want to see Tiff. Come on now. I want to see my daddy's favorite girl, Tiffany Stratton. Daddy! Yeah, I know. You put me on the house show, not on TV. You gotta see me. I talked to the network, and you're gonna be on TV more often, my baby girl. Oh, thank you, Daddy. More Tiffy on my TV. You know how MTV used to say, I want my MTV? I want my Tiffy on TV. That's what I want. And more Oscar Kyrene Eo, okay? Thank you. More hot chicks. And more action. Little less talk and a lot more action in WWE. And in AEW television too. Alright, so we got that. So we start off SmackDown with the Queen of the Ring semifinals. We have Bianca Belair. She's Bianca Belair. She plays for her hair. That's actually her hair. She's Bianca Belair. Taking on the big old Beyonce, Nia Jax. And the winner faces the lassie bitch from Ireland, Lila Valkyria. Alright, so this was a pretty good match, Bianca coming in a little under 100% with her leg injury. And Nia kind of exposed that much of the match. Working on that injured knee with a stretch muffler. Bianca slipped out of that. But then she got planted with a Samoan drop for a near fall. But she comes back with a high cross body. But the knee is so banged up on the landing. Nia knocks her down again. Goes for the Annihilator. The big Yokozuna splash. But she missed it. She teased it. Bianca goes right back with a powerbomb out of the corner, showing her Super Cena strength. And then she tries for the KOD, but her leg gave out. And Nia hits a senton splash, sets up the Annihilator. Boom! 1, 2, 3. Nia, Jax gets the win. She goes on to the Queen of the Ring finals today to face Lila Valkyria for the Queen of the Ring crown. And we'll see what happens with that. And as I said on my predictions video, I really think they're going to give the crown to Nia. A lot of people don't like it, but you gotta learn to love it, like Ric Flair used to say. You may not like it, but you gotta learn to love it. Or as Macho Man Randy Savage used to say, you may not like it, but you must accept it. Oh yeah! Right, Randy? Right, Elizabeth? That's right, Randy. Yeah. No, well, yeah, you agree with him, you agree with me too. You do good job, Liz, good job. Anyway, but yeah, Randy Savage is right. You may not like it, but you must accept it. So if you don't like Queen Nia Jax, then don't watch the product. Simple as that. Oh, we got that. Alright, so she gets the win. Match was 2.5 out of 5 stars. After the match, Kayla Braxton, looking hot, gets in the ring with Nia. Nia talks about buzzing through Rhea Ripley. I'm like, when did you do that? You lost to her. You lost to Becky. So, you've been blazing through the women's division, but you can't beat Rhea Ripley, you can't beat Becky? You probably will beat Bayley, I doubt that. Because Bayley and Nia are going to happen at SummerSlam this year. Sad to say it's not going to be a great match, but it is what it is. Alright, so she's like, I'm going to do the same thing to you, Lyra, tomorrow. Blah, 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 blah. We get that. Alright, we move on. Alright, after that, we go to break. We come back. Bianca Belair is in the back, icing her knee. And then Tiffy Tiff comes in, calls her a loser. And then, look like Bianca's about to go after her. Yeah, right. With Tiffy gone, Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae come in to do the same thing, mocking her injury. And then Jade Cargill, that bitch show, comes in and scares them off. And we get a women's tag team title match on the pre-show between Jade and Bianca, if she can even walk, taking on Candice and Indy. I think they'll retain. Match is probably happening now, and I don't even give a shit. I don't care for the fucking pre-show. Don't care. Alright, so we got that. 2.25 out of 5 stars for that. Alright, then we had A-Town Down Under with the Grayson Waller effect. Oh, he did it. Grayson Waller. So they're there. They waste no time. They tease E-5 Drake. That's not an insult. That's a fact of life. They tease him as their guest, but then, him, Carmelo Hayes, a man who shoots and sometimes misses. So he comes out, starts berating Eli, and eventually they mock various veterans like Eli, Bobby Lashley, Baron Storm, and Corbin. None of them came out, but Eli comes out trying for a beatdown. Was a 3-on-1 beatdown on Eli, and then the Street Profits, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford come out for the save, and guess what? We get a 6-man tag team match, player! Alright, so I gave the Grayson Waller effect 2.5 out of 5 stars. That's it. Then, before the match, we get a vignette video for Blair Davenport. Didn't care about that. Then we get to the 6-man tag, lasted 9 minutes. It was a meh match. Eli goes for the BFT on Carmelo. Melo blocked it, hits the first 48, and then all 6 men are in the ring, beating the crap out of each other. Eli drives Melo over the announcer's table. Did I hit Corey Graves? Damn. And then Montez Ford, who was the legal man, hits the frog splash from the heavens on Grayson Waller. 1, 2, 3 to get the win in 9 minutes. And that was it. Bing, bang, boom, good night. And the match I gave 2.5 out of 5 stars, and pretty much it. Alright, then we see at the kickoff show, Logan Paul gave up his brass knuckles, and then Cody gave it to Mitchell Cole, or so we thought. So then we go to the back, Cody runs into Randy Orton, a little legacy reunion. Wishes him good luck in the King of the Ring tournament, in his match with Tama Tonga. And then Randy's like, thanks, Code Man. I don't think he said that since the Legacy days. I could be wrong. But anyway, Orton's like, oh, what? Orton's confused. It's like Cody Rhodes, not Cody Lambert. Code Man! Remember that show? Cody Lambert? I think that was Step by Step. Like, we're not in the 90s here. Come on now, Randy. Get with the times, man. By the way, he's going to be celebrating 10 years with his smoking hot wife, Kim. Woo! Good man, Randy. Good man. You're a good man, Randy. You have a smoking hot wife. Kind of like I do. But I digress. I'm 16 years. Holy shit. 16 years with that bowling chain. 9 years married. Oy. And I get shit done like Lash Legend. Lay down that pipe, if you know what I mean. Not last night, even though I wasn't even drunk. I came home, I just zonked down on the couch. Not gonna do that, you know. And I'm not gonna go to bed like, I'm like, ugh. And then, you know, next thing I know, the missus wants, you know, late night sex. And I'm like, you know, I'm dead. I'm dead. Leave me alone. Maybe later. Maybe not now, but like, when I'm actually, I'm like, now, maybe. No, not now, because I'm watching the pay-per-view. But maybe later tonight. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Alright, moving on. Alright, So we find out SummerSlam is going to be 2 nights in 2026. And that's going to be at the U.S. Bank Stadium in Minnesota, August 1st and 2nd. But where's SummerSlam 2025 going to be? Don't know. How about MetLife Stadium in New York City? It'd be great. I mean, it's autumn. Not autumn, sorry. It's August. It's hot as fuck. So the only thing you gotta really worry about is a hurricane or some rain. Because there's no dome over that goddamn stadium. That's the perfect place for SummerSlam. I mean, or you could just bring it back home to the Barclays Center. Or MSG. I don't know. You have 20,000 screaming fans there. Here's what it is. We'll see what happens with that. Alright, then we go to Cody and Logan Paul. Pretty good segment. Michael Cole has the only set of knocks Paul's ever had. And then Cody's like, check him again, he might have another pair. So the Japanese ref comes in, like, pats down freaking Logan Paul like he's at a freaking, traffic stop. Like he's a criminal, because he is. And then he finds another set of brass knucks. And then the referee gives it to Cody. He goes like, you can't fight clean. And then basically Cody buried him. Says, you're not on my level. You're not taking wrestling serious. You're a part-timer. When you take this thing serious, you'll still not be on my level. And basically he says, kid, I'm gonna beat your fucking ass tomorrow. And that's pretty much it. So I think Cody's gonna win by DQ, because I think Logan Paul's little moron team, whatever his stupid name, Speed, or KSI might show up. One of his goons are gonna show up and fuck up the match. And eventually I think Cody's gonna either win normally, straight up, or there's gonna be a disqualification somehow. I think he's gonna win by DQ. But Cody's gonna retain. There's no way that Logan Paul is gonna become the champion today. No freaking way. Not no way, not no how. So, Logan Paul, you can go fuck yourself, and your brother, Jake Paul, is gonna get his ass knocked the fuck out by Iron Mike Tyson in July. I hope Tyson knocks him the fuck out. July the 20th. I really hope he does. Because if if Jake Paul cheats, and he will cheat, to beat Mike Tyson, that is just wrong. Tyson's almost 60 years old. He'll probably knock this guy out for real. I think anybody can knock out the Paul brothers. I could. Get me in the ring with Logan Paul. I'll fucking give him a fucking J cutter. That's the Joseph cutter, by the way. Or now the Gilmore cutter. Bang! I'll put him through a fucking plate glass. Real glass fucking table. Fuck him. Fuck him. Flaming glass table. No, not even that. Pyramid of Hell. Give me that. If you don't know what the Pyramid of Hell is, then look it up. I will put that motherfucker through the fucking ring. Send him down to hell where he fucking belongs. Take his fucking fiancée, take his wife, show her what a real man is. And then find his brother Jake Paul, knock him out with one punch. Get him out of here. Fuck you. Fuck the Paul brothers. Fuck them both. They need to learn some fucking respect, and they need to get set into reality. Social media darlings, my ass. My ass. Knows better than them? Bad Bunny. And I'm not saying that because of Issa, just saying. It's a fact. Bad Bunny has more fucking followers on social media than those two schmucks. And it's way more popular. Circle. I don't know Spanish, I'm sorry. But in any case, we move on. Blah, 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 blah. So we get that. So Cody roasted that motherfucker. And I hate saying that because I hate Cody. But Cody's gonna win. And I'm not on Team Cody. I'm not this and that, okay? I'm only rooting for him. I only picked him because I hate Logan Paul. So we get that. Alright, after that, we get another segment with Randy. He's ready for Tama Tonga, not worried about facing the numbers game advantage for the Bloodline. Or, they did call him the House of the Bloodline. I don't know where that name came from. Anyway, moving on. Alright, then we see Bayley, give me a hug, going to the ring for her match with Chelsea Green. But she runs into big, fat Nia Jax, who basically tells her that keep the belt warm for me, shine it up real nice until SummerSlam. Let's see what happens with that. I don't even know who's going to... Well, I know who's going to win Money in the Bank. Tiffy Tiff. I hope Tiffy Tiff cashes in on Nia Jax. If Nia does win at SummerSlam, I want Tiffy Tiff to come right out and cash in on Nia Jax. If not Bayley. I think if Bayley does win, she'll be too fucking incapacitated in that match. Because Nia might hurt her after the match or during the match. Tiffy Tiff has an excellent chance to win and cash in at SummerSlam. But then again, she could hold off on it. But don't make it like a Damian Priest thing where we don't know. I mean, she holds it like, what's the point? Holding it for like a year, like Damian Priest did, but at least he finally won the belt. Cashed in at the right time. Well, not really the right time, but he cashed in at Mania, thanks to CM Punk. Tiffy Tiff should just cash in either at SummerSlam, a little bit early, like usually some people have done, or, well, it won't be this, I don't think she should cash in the same night as, like a lot of other people, though. Bayley did it at Money in the Bank, cashed in, beat Charlotte, I believe. Other people have cashed in on the same night. I think Carmella did it once. I think Alexa Bliss did it once, so she waited a little bit. But if Tiffy Tiff wins the Money in the Bank, I hold off on it. Maybe till around SummerSlam. If not, maybe by Survivor Series. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen with that? As far as the men, I don't even know who would win the Money in the Bank for the men. Maybe Eli, maybe, I don't know. We'll have to see on that. We'll move on. Alright. So then the Street Profits want the Smackdown Tag Team titles, but DIY, Johnny Gargano, and the Psycho Killer, Mr. Tommaso Ciampa, come in and say, hey, we want the belts too. And then Ciampa does the really bad thing, takes the Solo Cup and pours the water out. That ain't good. He just pissed him off now. That's pretty much it. We move on. Alright, then we go to Bayley taking on Chelsea Green with Piper Niven at ringside. Nice old Make-A-Wish 444. Make-A-Wish, my friends. But in the end, Chelsea hits the Rough Rider. Ooh, I think we all know who uses that move. Woo, woo, woo. You blew it. And then Bayley hits the Rose Plant, 1, 2, 3, right after that. Bing, bang, boom, good night. So Bayley gets the win, 2.25 out of 5 stars. And then afterwards, Piper Niven beats the fuck out of Bayley. So Bayley's next challenger, I guess, will be Doudrop, or Piper Niven. Should be an easy walk in the park for Bayley, but that's what it is, and that's that. Alright, then we go to AJ Styles, with his great hair, sponsored by something. Sponsored by Head and Shoulders, I don't know. But anyway, AJ goes into Nicholas Aldis' office, wants one more title match, but Nick Aldis like, I can't do that right now, I'm busy. And then AJ's like, well, I got no more time. And then Nick Aldis like, well, you gotta earn your shot, and that takes some time. And then AJ's like, I don't got much time left. And Aldis like, well, I can't help you, get out. So it looks like the retirement tour for AJ is going to be starting pretty soon. There is people saying on Twitter that Nick Aldis is going to face him at SummerSlam. He's going to come back in the ring. No, I doubt that. I think Nick Aldis is better suited as GM for SmackDown. Much as we would love to see the 1,000-day man, the NWA World Champion, back then before he lost to Trevor Murdoch, Mr. Nick Aldis, and his smoking hot wife, the MILF herself, Mickie James, should be in the Hall of Fame. Among other women, we all know the women we want to have in the Hall of Fame. Melina, Gail Kim, Victoria. Just saying. Will that ever happen? Probably not. I heard Beth fucking Phoenix looks different now. How different can she be? She's an old wrinkly fart, that's what. Should not be a Hall of Famer. What has she done? Big deal. What has she done? She won a couple of Divas titles. She was in the Royal Rumble. Big whoop. Chyna did it first. Was Chyna in by herself? No. She's in with DX. That doesn't count. To me, that doesn't count. She has to be in solo. And maybe, hopefully soon, Chyna will be in the Hall of Fame by herself. But we have to get Melina, we have to get Gail Kim, Victoria, Mickie James, so many other women that deserve to be in, not like the Bella sluts. Or Beth fucking Phoenix. Hey, why don't we put in Karma? You know, Awesome Kong. Not that she did much in WWE. I say for all wrestling purposes, because she was in TNA, mostly. Was in Ring of Honor for a little bit. I put Awesome Kong in, definitely. In the TNA Hall of Fame, I think she's in already, so. Gail Kim is in, that's a definite. Mickie James should be in. Tara should be in. But are they in the WWE Hall of Fame? No. You know why? Because the WWE Hall of Fame is a fucking garbage fest. It's like the Rock and Roll Hall of Shame. That's what it is. The WWE Hall of Shame. Because it doesn't have anybody good in it. They put people that should not be in before people that should be in. Like Bam Bam Bigelow. Freaking Rick Rude. Freaking Brian fucking Pillman. I know you would say Owen Hart, but you gotta talk to Martha Hart for that. I'm not going there. I said my piece. And at least Martha Hart is kind of like, got away from that shit. She still hates Vince McMahon. Well, it is what it is. She's got her own thing going on. If Owen ever does go in, it'd be great. But that's on the kids, Owen, Oj, whatever his name is. And, his other, I think his daughter and Martha Hart and the rest of the Hart family. Technically, Owen is in with the Hart Foundation. Technically. But it's just Bret Hart and Jim the Anvil Neidhart, and then the British Bulldogs are in. But I would really put Davey Boy Smith in solo, and Dynamite Kid solo, not as like really tag team. What it is. I mean, pretty soon we'll probably have Harry Smith, Davey Boy Smith Jr., and then the Dynamite Kid Jr., Tom Billington. Oh, he looked great on Collision in that match with Dax the Axe Hogwood. That match was great. Look out for Tom Billington, the Dynamite Kid Jr. Ho ho! Love it. Alright, we move on, but yeah. I'm not gonna go into a humongous tirade with freaking the WWE Hall of Shame. But it is what it is. Alright, enough about that. So let's see what happens with AJ if he gets this title match. But he's doesn't have a lot of time right now. Well, why don't you just... Hey, AJ, here's an idea, AJ Styles. Why don't you just get qualified for Money in the Bank, win Money in the Bank, and then cash in on Cody. Or you can cash in on Priest, whoever. That's an idea. Not that he's probably going to win it, but it'd be an idea to be in the match. We'll see. Alright, then we have a video on Andrade, who's ready to show us who he is. Are you so crazy? Take it easy. Take it easy. pretty soon his hot smoking wife, Charlotte, will be coming back to Raw. We'll see. Got that. Speaking of Andrade, Legado doesn't like him. Well, who does? Well, besides Charlotte and Ric Flair, but that's pretty much it. Alright, then we go to back. We have the wise man. My name is Paul Heyman. Talking to Solo Mibuki. Reminds him that Tonga Loa isn't here tonight due to travel restrictions, even though WWE cut his debut match. Anyway, Solo says, I know you're bringing dangerous people into this shit. Why did my notes just change? I hate when that happens. When I'm talking, my notes just go berserk. God damn it. Anyway, so Solo says that I know I'm bringing dangerous people into the bloodline, meaning Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, eventually Jacob Fatu, maybe Zila Fatu. Who knows who else? But I'm in charge until the Tribal Chief, happy birthday, Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, comes back at SummerSlam. And tells the wise man, if you have a problem with that, you need to fix them yourself. So the wise man brings up a problem with Tama Tonga, who comes in and scares him, like Caleb Braxton would do, scares him half to death, and then Tama's like, I'm ready to win the King of the Ring. So we'll see what happens with that, so I give that 3 to 5 stars. Alright, then we get the rundown for King of the Ring. Then we go to the semifinals of the King of the Ring tournament. Randy Orton has, but not this voice, taking on Prince Devitt Light. Tama Tonga, who came out doing his Demon Finn Balor thing with the smoke and the fire. That was cool. So anyway, pretty good match. Solo Mibuki Sikoa and the wise man Paul Heyman at ringside. It was a pretty good match, 11-minute match. They go to the outside where Orton does that, German suplex onto the announcer's table. Ow! Then they get back in. Orton, vintage Randy Orton, Hangman DDT. Solo gets on the apron. Tama tried to throw him into Solo to maybe hit the spike, but Randy knocks Solo off the apron. Then Tama Tonga with a fruit roller for a near fall, and then Randy gets up. Gilmore Kata! Bang! 1, 2, 3. He goes to the finals where he will face Walter, who's in the crowd at ringside. They have a little stare down at the end. That's it. So, Randy gets the win. Match was pretty decent. 3.25 out of 5 stars. And then afterwards, Solo and Tama Tonga beat Orton up in the ring. And then the returning Kevin Steen, Kevin Owens, comes in for the save. And that's pretty much it. So, Kevin Steen feud with the Bloodline will continue. And then probably Randy Orton may get attacked tonight by Solo. The Bloodline will probably fuck up Randy's possible King of the Ring win tonight. I mean, we'll see what happens with that. Alright, so that's it for SmackDown. I gave SmackDown 6.5 out of 10 stars. And that's pretty much it. Alright, quickly, we gotta go to Rampage because King of the Ring just started. It's 1 o'clock right now in the East Coast. Alright, so we're gonna get that in just a second. If I can go to my notes for Rampage. Rampage was meh. We had Samoa Joe beat the living shit out of Brother Zay, beat him with the Muscle Buster. No, not Brother Zay, sorry. Roosh beat Brother Zay easily. At that. Samoa Joe beat some schmuck named, Dom Kubrick, I think his name is. Yeah, Dom Kubrick. Beat him with the Muscle Buster in like 2 minutes. Well, really a minute and a half, basically. We got that. Rampage opened up with Pac, the bastard, taking on Rocky Tornado, Chris Jericho, Mr. Reading Rainbow, and Big Cass were on commentary. Pac wins with the Brutalizer as Rocky Romero continues his losing streak on Rampage and Collision. So, Pac gets the win, and then afterwards he goes up the ramp and the Lucha Brothers, Rey Fenix, Mr. Jacked himself, and Pentagon Zero Miedo. They join him, and basically he tells the Ass Boys that the Lucha Brothers are gonna come and kick their ass on Collision. So that's it. And then they got the Trios title match at Double or Nothing. Move on from there. Jericho cuts a promo about the triple threat FTW title match that he's defending the belt against Hook and Shibata. And then Shibata comes out, goes after Big Cass, and then Hook comes from behind, locks in the Red Rum in the crowd, and then him and Jericho fight in the crowd all the way to the back. And that was that. And then Hook is with Renee Paquette. He promises to get the FTW title back for the third time. Shibata's like, okay, we'll see. Samoa Joe comes in, and Hook's like, you should worry about getting your AEW World title back. And then Joe's like, well, I'm just biding my time. And I thought, there was something special about you, Hook. But you're talking to Mr. Speak and Spell. Oh, Speak and Spell. Remember that shit back in the day? I still had mine. I don't have it anymore, obviously. Say it. One of those things. Back in the one of those 80s great toys. Like the Matchbox toys. Anyway, so Joe's like, I'm not impressed with you or Shibata, but, you should do better, basically. So Joe and Hook then leave. Shibata goes on his Siri, his little phone, and he's like, after I win the title, I'm going to see Galatop. Okay. So we get all that. Oh, that was just weird. Now we move on. Other than that, we have the Machine, Brian Cage, and the Gates of Agony, Toa, Leoa, and Bishop Juan! Juan! Just say the Mobile Embassy is dead. Cage brags about beating Anthony Bowens last week. And basically now they call the Cage of Agony. That's a weird name. Okay, we got that. Moving on. Whoops. Alright, after that we get a Double or Nothing rundown. Then we go to your main event, women's tag team match. The resident fun girl, Willow Nightingale, the TBS champion, and Chris Statlander coming out with the resident pimp himself, Stokely Hathaway. They take on the woman with a flat ass and a mean attitude, Anna Jay, and the debuting Alex Windsor. If you don't know who she is, she's a great indie talent from Europe, champion there. And by the way, she's also Ocean Spray's bitch. Oh, you lucky man, Will Ocean Spray. Even though you got rid of Blair Davenport. Just saying. Anyway, it was a pretty decent match. Almost 9.5 minute match. In the end, Willow hits Alex Windsor with the pounce, and then hits the Babe with the power bomb. 1, 2, 3. They get the win. Match was okay. 2.5 out of 5 stars. And then after the match, as Statlander and Willow were celebrating, we hear the music of Mercedes Moné. She comes out, brawls with Willow. Mercedes tries to hit the Moné Maker on Statlander, but Willow saved her. And then Willow tries for the Babe with the powerbomb, but Mercedes got out of that. And then that was it. Willow and Statlander go up the ramp with Stokely. Mercedes like, come on, bitch! So Mercedes getting a little physical, which is great. She looked great as well. So that match tomorrow night is going to be a banger. And we'll see what happens with that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out of here. I'm going to go watch the King and Queen of the Ring. And then I'm pretty much going after that, I'm going to a barbecue. So I will be back later tonight with my King and Queen of the Ring review over on my Peter Joseph channel. So you're 2 for Saturday coming up later tonight. And that's pretty much it. So enjoy King and Queen of the Ring. Have a great Saturday. Have a great Memorial Day weekend as well. And that's pretty much it. So, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, peace.